I'm Daniel from Configurative. So far we've seen how to use the configurative system to build a presentation from fixed modules, how to build a custom module, and now we're going to look at how to package the presentation. Sometimes you'll want to do this in front of your customer. Let me show you what I mean. You'll often want to leave a copy of your presentation behind, but it's not uncommon for things to change while you're actually presenting. Wouldn't it be great if what you left behind reflected those changes? Let me show you an example. Presenting figures is always a tricky business. Apart from the fact that nobody can read your spreadsheet on the screen, numbers are the things that audiences love to take issue with. But if you present your numbers so that people can read them, they're going to come under even more scrutiny. Here's some imaginary numbers from a typical configurative figures presentation. We've laid out tabs that show the assumptions we're working from, the calculations, and the final outcome. It's the assumptions that can cause you a few anxious moments. It only wants your customer to say, no, our unit sale value is usually nearer 120 quid and you have to start tap dancing. In this configurative presentation, I just click on the figure they want to change. This box at the bottom stays on screen even if I switch to other tabs. That keeps the display simple and easy to understand, but lets the audience see the effect of their changes. And this puts a different slant on the whole thing. Instead of dreading changes, we can encourage the audience to explore our figures. And if they don't stand up to scrutiny, what are you doing presenting them in the first place? Instead of a presentation, it's becoming a planning session. You've just taken a giant step forward. When it's all done, they're always going to ask you for a copy. After all, they've played a big part in creating the new numbers. So I just jump into the presentation manager and click this copy button. I choose where I want to copy to. This could be a memory stick that you've already printed up with your company ID. This checkbox here lets me decide whether to include the module manager. If I don't, the presentation is locked down and protected from editing. And then I click to start the copy. In a few seconds, I can hand over a memory stick with my presentation, including all of our changes. The presentations you package this way are completely self-contained. Your customer doesn't need any special software installed on their machine. As you just saw, sometimes you might want to make changes while you're presenting. When you're done, you can actually give them a copy, including the changes that they've just made. How impressive is that? Configurative makes it that simple.